I'm Jodie Mandarino, the Youth Services Librarian at the Halton Hills Public Library. I'm going to share a couple of books with you today that are available on Hoopla Digital. HHPL has had Hoopla for several years now, but we've just recently expanded our collection to include ebooks, music, and also digital comics or graphic novels. And what's great about Hoopla is that there's no waiting. Everything that's available you can download on demand, so you don't have to go on hold and you don't have to wait for someone else to be done with the book for you to read it. If you're interested in any of the books I mention here, you can find them on Hoopla, but if you're having any trouble accessing the library's digital content, you can go to our website for more information, or you can email us at askus@haltonhills.ca. So the books I'm going to share with you today are two fantasy books. And there's many different types of fantasy, but these two are considered high fantasy. And that means that their stories take place in a completely fictitious world. So a world that doesn't exist or doesn't relate to our world in any way. There's also varying degrees of magic or magical creatures. What I love about high fantasy is that there's normally a map at the beginning of their book. And if there's a map, I know that there's some great world building and I'm in for a good fantasy story. And these books both have maps, so that's a good sign. So the first book I'm sharing today is called The Last Nymph Zara by Kristen Cicerelli. So in the beginning, there was the nymph Zara, the child of sky and spirit, who carried love and laughter wherever they went. But where there is light, there must also be darkness. And so there was also the Iskari, the child of blood and moonlight, the destroyer, the deathbringer. These are the legends that Asha has grown up learning. As the fiercest dragon slayer in the land of Fearguard, she has taken on the role of the next Iskari. However, when she goes after the most dangerous dragon, she finds that there may be more to the legends than she previously believed. This is a truly underrated trilogy by Kristen Cicerelli. She has created a fascinating world filled with dragons and magic and an original story that you won't want to put down. I'm always looking for great dragon books, and this one did not disappoint. And if you like the first book, the other two are also available on Hoopla, so you don't have to wait to continue the story. So the second book I'll share with you is a little older. This one is called Graceling by Kristen Kishore. So Katza is a monster. She has been one ever since she discovered the power of her killing grace. Only, she starts to wonder, does she have to be? In the Graceling realm, those born with heterochromia, so that means different colored eyes, are blessed with a grace. A grace can be anything from holding your breath indefinitely or to mind control. And Katza has been blessed with a killing grace. Ever since she was a child, she could murder at the slightest touch. A Graceling born into her kingdom is automatically offered to the king, and under his thumb she has murdered, tortured, and struck horror across his lands and the 7 kingdoms. However, as she grew older, she became less comfortable in her skin, so she formed an alliance with sympathizers and started moonlighting as a hero. When a mysterious prince comes to her kingdom, one that is graced with the gift of fighting, she finds herself questioning everything she's ever done. This is another very well done fantasy, which has an unforgettable cast of characters, and Kristen Kishore has created a mesmerizing world, a death-defying adventure, and a heart-stopping romance that will hold you captive and leave you wanting more. And luckily, there is more. This is also part of a trilogy, and the other 2 books are available to read, so you can read them whenever you would like on Hoopla. And what's great about this trilogy is you don't have to read them in any order. So that's it for today. Remember, these books and more are available to download on demand through Hoopla. And let me know in the comments if you're interested in these books, or if there are other fantasy books that you think I should know about and should maybe read myself. All right, we'll see you next time.